Now, I just want to provide you with some information about the first certificate oral exam. This exam basically is broken up into four parts, and just start by just talking about those four parts of the exam. The exam begins with a kind of mini interview, and this is where the interlocutor, the examiner, asks questions to the candidates. As you know, you'll be working in pairs when you come into the room. Now, when these questions are directed to the individual candidates, and they're just normally warm-up questions, personal information, perhaps even how you traveled to the venue on that particular day, perhaps questions around your family, brothers and sisters, perhaps questions around why the reason for learning English, etc. So that's the first part. That normally lasts about 3 minutes, and that's individual questions. The second part is really where the individual, again, working on their own, is given a task to do. It can be through, the stimulus can be pictures, but the stimulus could also be some text and some information. And the idea is for that individual to express an opinion, perhaps to compare and contrast, or to explain or give reasons for something, and that part lasts about 4 minutes. Now, in that part, the other candidate isn't actually doing anything, but normally, right at the end, the interlocutor will ask a quick question to the other candidate to kind of bring them into the conversation. But the main focus is on the individual, who will have around about 4 minutes to work on a particular activity. The next part of the exam is the collaborative task. Now, in the collaborative task, the students are working together, and this is lasts about 3 minutes. And the idea here really is to see how the students can agree and disagree, and suggest ideas, exchange, take turns. So it's very much about communication. It's very much about the ability to both ask and answer questions, to listen to what the other person's saying, to react in an appropriate way, etc. So that's the third part, and again, it's some type of task, again, provided through some sort of stimulus, pictures, etc. And then the final part really relates into that. Often the discussion at the end is related to the previous task, and the interlocutor will ask a question, and there is a kind of three-way discussion between the interlocutor and the two candidates, and there's a certain degree of freedom in this part of the examination. Um, so that gives you a little bit of idea about the type of activities that will take place. So the exam is divided into four different parts. Now, in the next video, I'd just like to talk a little bit about what are the examiners looking for in each part of the exam.